on, you guys? It's your boy Alex vs. Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Elite Series 107. We have Grayson Waller, Solo Sakoa, and Cora Jade. If you are interested in adding these figures to your collection, they are now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys shop there, use promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. This is a banger of a set. So I already have Finn Balor up on the channel. I reviewed him a little earlier. We have the rest of the set in hand. And Grayson Waller's first Elite, there is a Chase version. You will see he does have the white attire. The Chase is the black attire. Additionally, they pumped this out pretty quick. So we did get the last Elite Solo Sakoa. Was very, very slim to say the least. Did not have the Samoan spike finger. And you're like, what the hell? What were they thinking? Mattel admitted they rushed it out. They really wanted us to complete the bloodline and pair them on our shelves. So this is definitely going to be the better version. We will definitely run through some comparisons with his prior Elite. And we have the debut of Cora Jade, one I'm very excited for. I'm a big fan of hers, so it'll be interesting to see how her first figure came out because it does look awesome. You do see she does come with the kendo stick, but you will get the awesome images of each wrestler here on the front of the box. Still getting used to this new packaging. Still not my favorite. I feel like I keep saying this every video. I need to stop, but I'm being honest with you guys. I don't really care for it. You do got these little window boxes on the top, but not crazy about it. Flipping over to the side, you'll see the nameplate for each of these wrestlers. Flipping all the way over to the other side, you get the large images. I love how this fills out the box. Cora Jade, Solo Sikoa, and Grayson Waller. On the back, you will have the awesome images of each wrestler, the little read-ups, and the other figures in the wave. Enough chatting. Let's come back, get all three of these guys out of the packaging, and see what they're all about. Alright, so up first, we're taking a look at Grayson Waller. So accessory-wise, you do get a set of interchangeable open hands, as well as a set of mic open holding hands. You get the fisted hands that do come on the figure, as well as this entrance vest that is on there. It is a nice kind of rubber feel to it. I really do kind of prefer these for the detailed vest. I think it really does look nice. You can see the kind of coloring in there with the pink and the white. So remember, there is a Chase version of him in the black. The white is obviously the standard. Let's get a quick close-up look at the attire. You can see the little designs on here. I believe that's the Australian flag. You can see the logo here, or that kind of pink splatter on the side of it. On the back, it says Grayson Waller Effect. Taking a look on the other side here, you can see that actually continues down onto his shorts. So that looks pretty nice. You can see the sculpted hood here. Even has that kind of gold trim that continues on along with the gold trim in the front. So I really do dig that. As far as the head, you can take a look at it. I think it's an okay likeness. I don't know if they quite captured it. The expression is I don't know. I'm not really feeling this head too much, to be honest with you guys. But it's okay. I do like the sculpting on the hair. You can see how the kind of waves in there, it's sculpted off to the side. So I believe they got the likeness there pretty well. But take a look at the rest of the figure. Again, that kind of pink paint continues onto his shorts. He's got these big knee pads. I believe these are the same knee pads that we got with the Ultimate Kurt Angle. And then he's got these short boots that go on underneath. The vest just ports open on here in the front, just like any other plastic vest we've gotten from Mattel. And once you get that vest off, you can see that he's got the kind of built rib torso on underneath. I do like that he has Waller on the front. That looks cool, a little something added to it. You can take a look at the back. As far as the legs, I believe they are on ball joints. If you guys want to do some quick articulation, the head does fully rotate. Arm fully goes around. You got the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. You get the wrist turning and hinging action here. Again, he does do the splits pretty well, especially on the ball joints. Kicks up about that much. The knees are a little stiff, but they are double jointed knees. I would assume they are pinless. It's going to be hard to see underneath. But you do have the thigh cut as well. With the Elites, you have the boot articulation, and it hinges up and down. There is obviously no toe articulation or butterfly joints like the Ultimates, but this looks pretty good for Grayson Waller's first Elite figure. The head could be a little better, I'll be honest. For your Grayson Waller comparison, I figured it'd be cool to bring in his best friend over here. We have him and Austin Theory paired up. You can see they do scale pretty nicely together. The next figure we're taking a look at from this set is Cora Jade. So she does come with a set of interchangeable mic open holding hands. The figure itself comes with the two rock-on hands. You also do get this black kendo stick. It's got this kind of yellow paint application on there. A signature of Cora Jade, so it is nice that they did include that. The figure also does come with this spiky baseball cap. I believe we have seen this before with Nikki Bella. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you can see the nice detailing on there as well. It's got the spikes to it. So I do like they included the hat. As far as the head sculpt, it's okay. I think they got an okay likeness to her for their first attempt. It's not the best, but it did come out okay in my opinion. I don't really like how the highlights on the front, you can see the black kind of showing through. It looks a little cheap, to be honest. But she does have all of her tattoos here. If you can see that on her chest, it is covered by her attire. But she just kind of have that like barbed wire look going around. You can see even the tattoo on the inner forearm. They did print that on the actual elbow joint where it articulates. You can see the arm does have the tattoo detailing as well. I really like the red. It pops with the white. You can see it kind of goes up to her neck. It just looks really good. Continuing on the back, you can see the nice silver paint applications as well as the molded straps on here. Looks pretty good. You can see her trunks here. More details to it. More paint applications. Looks really nice. This figure really just has some nice pop of color. On the back, it says Generation of Jade. Continuing on, you can see on her lower legs, that pattern continues with the black boots with the kind of like barbed wire-esque look around there in the white. So I really do dig that. I feel like not bad for their first attempt for Cora Jade. And just to give you an idea of how Cora Jade stacks up versus some other female superstars, on the left we have the Ultimate Edition Asuka, and on the right we have a Survivor Series Elite Becky Lynch. Also, we have Cora Jade with her real-life boyfriend, Braun Breaker. The last figure we're taking a look at today is the Elite 107 Solo Sakoa. So they did release his first figure back in Elite Series 104. A lot of us were not super happy with it. I feel like he was very slim, but the worst part about it, you know, is they didn't even include the Samoan spike hand, which we do have on this figure, I'm happy to say. Even the towel, he came with a white towel. I feel like, I only remember him wearing black. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm glad that they added the hand, they added the towel, and you do get a bunch of interchangeable hands with this figure. So you get one Samoan spike hand. You also do get another thumb hand for the other side. You get two sets of mic open holding hands, one with a hand tape, one without. And of course, to complete it, what else would it be? A Solo Sakoa without the one fingers. You can see it does have the hand tape on both, and all of them do have the white peg. I absolutely love that Mattel is doing this. They really are stepping up their game on all levels. You also, of course, get this black towel, which looks great compared to the white. I believe it's the same mold. We will definitely run through some comparisons. I just get such Taz vibes off of this every time I take a look at a towel, but it looks pretty good. It fits on there really nicely. I believe this is a different head for Solo. I'm not 100% sure on that. We will get into that with comparisons, but he also comes with a cloth We The Ones red shirt to match with your 106 Usos. I wish the Roman Reigns could have came with this shirt, the new Ultimate. I don't know if he actually wore this. Someone comment down below and let me know. I know he wore the black version. Did he actually wear the red? Because that would have completed the set, and they would have really paired nicely together. This one actually does Velcro on in the back. If you do remember, the Elite 104 just kind of pulled over his head. But here is the other winning point. We get a more thicker torso for Solo. It definitely fits him better. I don't know if this is like the Wild Samoan, or not the Wild Samoans, the head shrinker torso. I believe it's a new sculpt. I mean, I've been talking to people in the toy community. I think we've come to the conclusion that this is a new torso for Solo. And you can see all the tattoo detailing on there. It looks really good. Obviously, a lot meatier. I feel like the arms could maybe even be a little bigger, but I'm not complaining. That's just nitpicking. You can see the sleeve tattoo with the white wrist tab. Very nice and clean. The Samoan spike hand, which is a must. How do you leave that out? Even this one has an updated band with the Solo logo on here. I believe it is a kind of like free floating piece, so it's kind of a way for them to get away from having to sculpt a brand new lower crotch piece. They just had a free floating plastic piece. You can kind of center it, and it sits on there really nicely. You'll see he does have the detailing on his shorts as well. On the knee pads, he does have the painted on feet as well as the ankle tape on there as well. Taking a look on the back, it does say Street Champion. Love this torso. It does have some size to it. And if you guys want a quick look at this head, man, I really do like the way it came out. I feel like it just captures Solo's likeness. And I believe it's a new head, but like I said, we'll jump into that in comparisons in the next segment. So here we go. We have the Elite 104 Solo in the black versus the Elite 107 here in the red. You will see the differences. For the most part, the lower body looks to be the same. Obviously, the color is different. The towels are the same, different colors. We will remove them. and you will notice that they are different heads. This one is a lot thinner, even in the face. This is just a lot fuller of a face. You will see the difference in the hair. It's a different shade of yellow. Even the cut on the mohawk is just a lot smaller on this new Elite 107. You'll see, unfortunately, mine has the finger point because he did not come with a Samoan spike hand. I believe the arms are the same size. It looks like they are. We'll definitely remove the shirts and take a look at the torsos underneath, but I wanted to give you an idea of the t-shirt design to show the difference. You will notice that this one does not have the Velcro in the back versus the new one, but let's come back. We're going to remove the shirts off the figures. Here we go, and wow, it's not even close. This new Elite 107 is without a doubt the better figure. Look at the size of that torso. I mean, even the extra added band piece, you can see they just put the Solo logo on his actual tights design here. This actually has another molded piece, and he's just so much more meatier. I love it. You can look at the design of this torso without a doubt. Look at the gut. Look how much bigger he is. I feel like they just slapped the Uso torso on this figure. If you want to look on the actual gear itself, I will say the only thing I'm really noticing is that there is kind of a bit of a gap on this lower crotch piece, which I'm not really digging. I feel like the legs are a tad too skinny because they are using pretty much the same molded piece. You'll see how much smaller this crotch piece is versus the new one. I mean, that's nitpicking, but it is something to point out. I wish that probably would have fit on there a little better. Again, if you want a close-up of the heads, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and swap these heads out. If you were a fan of one head versus the other, you can definitely interchange them. The skin tones are the same. If you guys wanted to go with the Elite 104 head on the Elite 107 or vice versa, you can definitely do that there. I mean, both don't look bad. I personally like the new Elite 107 better on all parts, body, head, all the design. And of course, here's a quick shot of the Bloodline in their red attire. Like I said, it would have been nice to have a claw shirt to complete this look with Roman Reigns, but absolutely loving this kind of display option here. If you guys are enjoying this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of these figures and if you'll be adding them to your collection. As far as they go, I'm going to start off with Grayson Waller first. I do like the attire. I feel like the white and the pink really do pop, especially with the gold outline on his jacket. I will say I feel like they missed the mark on the head scan. I don't really like it. Maybe it's the expression, but I feel like they could have done better. Cora Jade, I love her gear. I love the accessories she does come with, the kendo stick, the hat, the rock-on hands. I will say I also think they missed the mark a little bit on her head. I feel like she definitely looks a lot more like Cora Jade than Grayson Waller does, but I don't really like the highlights on the front. I think that's what's really throwing me off. They just don't really look like they blend in there so well, and just such a dark color. Solo Sikoa, without a doubt, is the winner. Mattel listened to us. They upgraded the towel, gave us the black towel, which is the more accurate version we'd want for our Bloodline. They gave us a new head sculpt, the thicker torso. You get the Samoan spike hand. If there's one knock, I'm going to say, I don't know if the legs are too skinny or it's the crotch piece that has that gap. That's probably going to be my biggest knock, but without a doubt, it is an upgrade over the last version. Will definitely fit better with your Bloodline, and just looks more accurate and authentic, if you ask me. But if you are interested in grabbing any of these figures, they are now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys shop, use promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. I appreciate you guys' continued support and checking out this video, and I'll catch you all on the next video review.